Hello, all my Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Venus signs. My name is Jewel, and welcome to my channel. I am going to go ahead and pull up a general message for the sign of Taurus. This message may or may not resonate. You'll know if this is your reading. If it does resonate, please do go ahead and like the video and do subscribe to the channel. And I do use a traditional Celtic spread in my readings, so I am going to go ahead and do that. And then I'm going to go ahead and pull up some Prism Oracle cards at the end of the reading for some other messages that Spirit might have. Now let's go ahead and get started here. At the foundation of the reading, we have the Page of Cups in reverse. Now, the Page of Cups in reverse is a card of emotional immaturity. It could be about insecurity or feeling disappointed in something. Let's go ahead and keep going here. What's crossing the foundation is the Four of Swords. The Four of Swords is about taking a rest. Yeah, it's the card of rest, resting your mind, meditating, that sort of thing. Okay, so I do see you going within here and feeling uneasy. You are having some emotions that are not very comfortable rise up at this moment in time. Now, this is a timeless reading, so whenever you are seeing this reading is when you're meant to see it, because time is fluid. Okay, so I do see you meditating, taking a rest. Okay, let's see what else here. At the advice of the reading, we do have the Page of Pentacles in reverse. This is about feeling lazy, having a lack of commitment, not having the drive to work right now to go after that coin. Okay, the Page of Pentacles. So it could also be Spirit saying not to worry about that, as well as you not. If the advice I would give you here, Taurus, is that if you don't feel like doing something, you shouldn't do anything, because that's your body telling you that you need to rest and not work right now. So Spirit is saying that you shouldn't be focused on working. You should be dealing with these uncomfortable emotions that may be rising to the surface right now, and resting and dealing with those uncomfortable feelings, feeling them out, okay, releasing them. And don't worry about making money right now, okay? That's what the message is so far. Now, in the recent past, we do have the Page of Swords. So the Page of Swords is about having mental energy and a curiosity for life, and just it's about being very curious. So this is you in the recent past. It is wanting to learn more, gather more information, having the willingness and curiosity to go after the things you wonder about in life. Okay, so what is the meaning of life? Beginning a journey towards the truth. Okay, this is you in the recent past. So let's keep going here. For the strength here, we do have the Four of Wands upright. Now, the Four of Wands upright is about having a beautiful home life, a community, a celebration, or just a beautiful outlook on life. This is in the strength position. So I do see that you are in a stable, comfortable, it might not be a stable place, it might not be the most ideal place, but you have learned to deal or cope with being in any situation and just being comfortable and tolerating it, tolerable, but also just being happy in any situation that you're in, okay? Despite the circumstances. So it's mind over matter. So I do see you being happy despite any obstacles or uncomfortable surroundings that you may face at this moment. Now, in the future, we do have the Ace of Cups in reverse. The Ace of Cups in reverse is about feeling emotionally or creatively blocked, or feeling unfulfilled emotionally, okay? So I do see you dealing with some uncomfortable emotions here, Taurus, okay? So Spirit is saying to just feel your feelings. If anything uncomfortable, you have any uncomfortable thoughts or feelings, Taurus, you need to feel those feelings, because there's a message coming in with that. There's a purpose to that. There's a lesson that you're not looking at that you need to learn, okay? That's why we're here on Earth, because Earth is a school, and every situation, every uncomfortable feeling, we need to look at it, because it's literally God speaking to us, trying to tell us something, trying to show us something. And all this is for the purpose of our evolution and our betterment as humans, okay? So let's keep going here. Now, as for you, Taurus, I do have you in the Six of Pentacles in reverse. The Six of Pentacles in reverse is a card about not being as generous as you usually are, Taurus. You're not feeling as generous, okay, right now. It is also about not getting any rewards and not expecting any rewards, okay? And not seeing any results in your work, okay? So let's keep going here. Now, as for your environment, we do have the Queen of Swords upright. The Queen of Swords upright is about having a clear mind and being very perceptive. Also, not taking any BS from anyone, okay? So just really seeing what's going on in the situation, in the environment. And you're not really allowing anyone to lie to you or BS you in any way, okay? And people around you know that, okay? They sense that off of you. So if they do try to BS you, they know that they're going to be exposed, okay? Now, as for your hopes and fears, we do have the Tower in reverse. Okay, this is interesting here, Taurus, because the Tower in reverse is about avoidance of a disaster. You're avoiding what's meant to come, what's meant to come down. You don't, it's fear of suffering, fear of looking at the deeper emotions and feeling the pain that comes with that and the suffering So you don't want to look at the reality. It's about not wanting to look at the reality, and that's ultimately what causes suffering, Taurus, is when we lie to ourselves or we just paint our lives based off of lies, and we don't want to look at the fact that we've been lying to ourselves, because that's very painful to know that we've been fooled or we've fooled ourselves, because we don't like to see ourselves as fools. And that's where ego comes in. That's your ego not wanting to look at itself. Okay, Taurus? So the Tower in reverse is ultimately trying to avoid the truth and seeing the truth of the matter, because the truth hurts. Okay, the truth is painful sometimes, but we have to look at it, because that's why when disasters happen in our lives, Taurus, it's because something that's not good for us is happening in our environment, and someone or something could be the cause of that, but we don't want to admit that to ourselves, because we may not want to be alone, or we may not want to face the reality that someone could hurt us so much. And that's also painful, but that's also the truth. Okay, Taurus? But ultimately, the Tower in reverse is saying that your fear, it is in the fear's position. So your fear is looking at the truth of the situation, okay? Or your shadow. You don't want to face your shadow, okay? But let's move on here, Taurus, to the outcome of the reading. We do have the King of Wands. This is a great outcome to this reading, Taurus, because the King of Wands is ultimately the king of creativity and action. So the King of Wands is a fire sign, is representative of fire energy, which is action, okay? And excuse me, ultimately what this outcome is here, Taurus, is that you will get your energy, you will be feeling refreshed and have all your energy back and be ready to work on all your work and execute all your projects and passions, okay? You will have that spark back, okay? And it is also about overcoming any challenge, being a leader, and then just being able to see the bigger picture in the situation. So you just have some to overcome the Tower in reverse here, and we have a few little obstacles, other obstacles such as not wanting to face these painful emotions that we might be harboring within us. But let's go ahead and pull up a few cards from the Prism Oracle deck to close the reading here, Taurus. Now, I do appreciate you sticking around this long. If you haven't done so yet, please do like the video and do subscribe to the channel. If my readings do resonate with you, I will be coming out with more videos here in the future. Now, let's see what we got here. We did get passion. So this goes very well with the King of Wands energy, because passion is about, it is a fire type of energy. And I'm going to go ahead and draw one more card. One did come out flying here. It is trust, okay? So just trust in the process. I'm going to go ahead and pull up the deeper meanings of these cards here for more messages to see if you resonate with any messages in them. So passion, how you perceive passion can depend on what lens you view it through. Passion may be associated with lust and temptation, or it may suggest optimistic action like a fire in your belly. This card encourages celebrating your passions in whatever form they take. It asks you to acknowledge the flame that sits within you, whether it is a deep conviction, interest, or love. Find what strokes your inner fire and embrace the excitement that comes along with it. Okay, and as for this card, trust. When this card comes up in a reading, it's a sign to start trusting yourself. We often seek advice from outside sources and people we trust. The reality, though, is that most of the time, deep down inside, you know what you need to do. Have the confidence to trust in yourself and own your sense of self governance. Ultimately, you can make your own decisions. All right, Taurus, I hope this reading did help, and I'll go ahead and see you on the next reading.